Hi, you're watching Great Speed Eats, and this is just a short mini vlog highlighting just a char siu wonton mee from 88 Hong Kong roast. Okay, because after eating this dish a few times, I reckon that this wonton mee is easily one of the top 5 in Singapore. So I want to quickly go through why I think this is the case So what I have here is that I've got 2 plates of wonton mee, one with chilli and one without, and both versions are equally good. And they give you 5 pieces of char siu in each bowl. Okay, so first the non-chili dressed noodles. Wonton mee no chili. Oh god, very good. The dressing has a great mix of complex savouriness and a mild sweetness inside, and there's a lot of lard richness here. Apparently the sauce uses some oyster sauce, some first draw soy sauce, which is the first extraction of soy sauce, which apparently has a richer and more intense flavour, and the lard oil is 100%. The noodles are exceptionally good. They're thinner than wonton noodles, and they don't have a strong alkaline smell, and it's cooked to a nice firmness. Plus, it also has a great taste of egginess inside as well. Apparently, Martin custom orders his noodles to have a much higher than usual egg content. It's also nice that they throw in a healthy amount of pork, lardon pieces, crunchy pork lard inside as well. So in each one you get that's the amount you get in each bowl. Now for the chili dressed noodles. Alright. Wow. And this is still great Obviously there's a noticeable addition of the chili sambal and that gives it a lot of dried prawn smokiness and chili flavour into the mix. But it's not over flavoured, it's very nicely balanced. And as for the char siu I think they may have mixed up my order, because by default they will actually give the lean pieces Well, 88 Hong Kong roast is famous for a soft char siu pork belly okay? And the taste is a nice balance of medium savoriness and sweetness, and the texture is pretty soft, sometimes to the point of falling apart. And you don't get the taste of much of the meat juices, but what you get instead is a lot of pork fat richness. It's very well roasted to a nice charring. That gives the taste a lot of smokiness. By default, you actually get the lean char siu but I think in this case they gave me the fatty char siu. The lean char siu cuts actually make more sense because it actually pairs well with their wonton mee, so that the overall richness is actually not too rich So aside from that, they give you some nai pai vegetables, which are these. Then it's very fresh, very crunchy, good nai pai not over blanched. And as for the soup on the side, it's apparently made using a mix of pork bones, chicken bones, anchovies, and some form of vegetable element in it which he won't reveal obviously. But the resultant flavour is actually very, very nice. Sometimes it comes very, very light, like on previous occasions I've had, but today it's actually a little bit more robust. But even though it's fairly light, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because the noodles and char siu are rather rich, and you need something clean and light to balance it out. And as for the dumplings itself, they're very nice. It's not as fatty as one might expect, but again it's good, because the char siu and the noodles are already very, very rich. The owner Martin told me that it's made using 70% minced pork and 30% prawn, bangkwang and spring onions. So some noodle, some char siu, one pork lard on top, and this is like the ultimate bite Look at this. Packed full of flavour, I tell you. You eat the wonton mee on its own, it tastes good. You eat the char siu on its own, it tastes good. The texture of noodles are nice, the soup on the side is nice, and the dumplings are pretty good too. Plus the lardons itself, it's actually not rendered all the way through. There's still some lard oil inside each piece, so you get that burst of pork oil richness lah. Not that you really need it lah, because it's already quite rich already. I mean, it's very rare that every element of a wonton mee is actually very well done lah. Okay, finished. So that was a quick look at the char siu wonton mee from 88 Hong Kong Roast. And to me, the wonton mee here is easily one of the top 5 in Singapore lah. And of course, I would travel half across Singapore to eat here. I mean, if you've watched my previous vlogs, right, you know that I now eat 90% less carbs and sugars lah, to basically reverse my diabetes lah, I mean. And if I do eat a carb meal, right, it better be damn freaking good. And this place qualifies lah, that's for sure. So thanks for watching this short mini vlog from Gregory Eats. If you like this episode, give it a like, subscribe and comment below, and turn on the notifications bell. And I'll see you in the next one for more eating. Bye bye.